What's up, everybody? I am not sure if it started or not, but welcome to the channel. I'm going to give it a second because it can never really tell if it's connected or not. But yeah, my name's DauvO, and I'm going to check the audio real fast. I see myself. I hear myself. Everything's good. Welcome to the Italian Real Estate channel. It's been a long time since I've been live, and it's been still a long time since I've posted anything significant. And so I wanted to get back on here, and as opposed to waiting forever to get something started, basically it's really easy to plan so much that you never get anything done. So I just wanted to basically get on here and start talking to you guys because I've had a lot of support from people making comments on the channel basically for months now, and I've not taken the time to respond to any of you. I apologize for that, but I have a new commitment to being there and ready to respond to basically everything. So starting as of literally today, I've been responding to comments, and hopefully if you're one of those people, it isn't too late to answer some of your questions. The purpose of this video right here is to basically show you how you can join what I'm calling the newest supportive community in Italian real estate. And you can see it basically right here. This is on a platform called Skool.com. And instead of waiting until it's like all built and everything, I'm just going to open up invitations right now. You can find the link in the description, so that you can basically join in, and it'll make sense as you get in there and start posting and start reading some other people's posts as to what the purpose is for this group. Really, it's an Italian real estate, collaborative where there's a ton of people that have purchased real estate recently, and I want to make sure that everybody's getting answers from the right people. To show you this again, right now, it's pretty bare bones because what I really have just started this platform. I've done other platforms before, and I'm not sure why that camera's not on, but let's just stick with this one. You'll notice that there's a community, classroom, and leaderboards. And what happens is it's basically designed in order to reward people for participation, because I've had Facebook groups before, I've had Discord groups before, and to be very transparent, when I start them, intentions are always great. And then what I notice is that the level of engagement is a little bit disappointing, right? And it's not your faults. It's basically the way I approached the group. And it always drove me a little crazy, honestly, that I wasn't managing it correctly, okay? I hope you can appreciate this transparency. You've probably joined one of those groups and it's not really clear to you why I've made it, or, for what purpose. Some of them, they've served their purpose at the moment, but I didn't continue them. This group here is going to be interesting because of its gamification. It allows you guys to receive something when you're actually participating, and hopefully it's not for the gamification that you join. Hopefully it's actually because you're a fan of Italian real estate, you're a fan of Italian lifestyle, and you're interested in connecting to the people that are as well. And so Facebook is great, but I've noticed a trend to get away from Facebook because of the distraction. You can spend a lot of time there if you're not careful. And as well, this thing is just pretty much bare bones. It's just information and collaboration, and that's what I really like about it. Being able to build a community is a challenge, but it's very exciting and makes me really happy to work with people with you guys that have the same passions as me. So what is the new focus I keep talking about? Well, basically the last few months, I've been off YouTube, and I've been a bit sad about being off YouTube. A lot of you know that my wife started an optical store, an ottica, here in the area, and I've since that moment been a lot more busy with family. So with that on one end, allowing her to dedicate all basically as much time as possible there. I have not focused on YouTube like whatsoever. Periodically I come back saying I'm almost back, and this time I really am. I finally decided this video right here is an inauguration of I'm not even sure if we're actually live, so let me check this thing. But everything, yeah, I'm live. Okay. Everything has changed on YouTube, and it's been a little bit understand. I actually accidentally went live right before this one here, and you might have caught me there, seeing me live, not expecting it that way because it was public. Anyway, it was funny. So there are a few ways that you can get involved with the new focus, and that's with the Skool.com group. There's also the ability to be a member of this channel. And I know I just jumped off of my train of thought there a moment ago, but I want to make sure you guys know very well that I'm here, I'm back, and my main focus is to help you guys find the answers you need. So that's not usually from me, actually. Usually my job is just to connect you to the right people, and hopefully that group becomes self-sustainable without me babysitting it, but I'll be there anyway to be engaged and to talk to you guys. So thanks, Lisa. I see your comment. I missed you too. I remember when we were on Discord chatting around the mastermind type, basically real estate strategies and things like that. So thanks for coming here on this live channel, this live video. To get back to the story I was sharing, my wife with her Ortica was dedicating a lot of time, and we moved to a different location. So I'm going to be sharing a video about that as well. We have a big new focus, and that's why it's taken me a number of months to get really started. And I should have probably waited on this video as well, but I couldn't wait any longer. I wanted to really get up here and start talking to you guys again because, you know, it makes me happy. And everybody needs a bit more happiness in life. I've come to realize it's not so much about the content that I need to stress out about. I don't know if any of you have ever listened or read the book Crush It or Crushing It by Gary Vaynerchuk. It took me a while to get to Crushing It. And, they point out that basically the community is more important, right? And they point out that, if we could document every day of our lives and see the struggle, it would be really interesting. And so, a lot of the times, if you've ever been the type, I'm not the type to video myself in public. And so it's really weird to own a YouTube channel where it would be great to just record everything around. But I really struggle, honestly, to today we were sitting down at a real estate office, basically about to sell apartments. And instead of pulling out the camera, I was just thinking about pulling out the camera, and I never actually did. So unfortunately, that moment passed, and that moment is gone. But this is me on live trying to dedicate my new focus to sharing the information that I have, even if it's not, perfect. You're going to see my life a lot more often. There will be better ways to see my life, and that's what I was mentioning, the Skool.com group. I don't think it's my life that you're interested in. It's frankly the information that comes along with me sharing it, because not everybody wants to share or can share information about Italy. So here I am. But if you do have questions or comments, go ahead, write in the comments which direction you think we should take, because we're going to start focusing on basically answering your questions and following your comments. There have been a ton of comments, and I've showed you guys actually a few of them when I flashed the screen to the comments section. But a lot of people have been saying, I even specifically came out on the short, basically YouTube shorts, asking what kind of content you want. And it's been pretty apparent that you guys want me to do things like property tours and village tours, and that's what I started with. And I don't know what happened, but it was interesting with COVID and everything that we had a focus from auctions, and then COVID happened, then it started more of an adventurous tour type thing. And this channel has moved from one theme to the next. It's still all related to Italian real estate, but ultimately we didn't like stick to a pattern, I guess I'd say. And that's my new focus, is to create a pattern, follow it and stick to it, and just stay engaged no matter what. And sometimes it's hard when you are trying to build something and things don't go the way you expect them to. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. In this case, for example, I'm going to be answering questions about like what's going on with one-year home, that 2-year home that we're giving away, and that'll be an upcoming video for sure. There's not enough time to describe it. But right after the whole presentation of that was the moment my wife's life changed, right? And so I've noticed a pattern in my life where it's hard for me to pivot, right? I think, I guess I'm just being transparent with you, it's hard to pivot, and I think a lot of people experience the difficulty of pivoting, and how fast we can rebound is really what makes a difference. If you can relate to that, go ahead and write it in the comments, because a lot of times, it's happened to me multiple times, right? This most recent one was when I was expecting, and I'll even say it out loud, is that I was building this lifestyle where my family could be wherever we wanted to be. And then my wife's desire to build like a photo studio basically put us in a physical location. And that was a struggle for me at first. It's not the end of life, right? So we can move on and we can adapt and we can go through that struggle trying to figure out what our next plan should be. But when I have to pivot, it's been like a bit of a challenge, not so much like a depressing experience, but one that I don't want to destroy family goals, like her goals, but at the same time, it's like her goal, my goal, they start butting heads, and what do you do about it? So the typical reaction that I had was to, kind of withdraw a little bit. And so a lot of people ask me, hey, are you okay? So yeah, I'm okay. The point is just that the sabbatical type thing is you have to back off of your mindset a little bit, or your goals, fix your mindset and re-engage. And I think I'm improving on how fast I'm able to adapt, how fast I'm able to recover. Anyway, that is the story of where we're at today. The new focus is to get back on here. Thanks, Lisa. If you notice that you can't reply, you can't comment, it's because you're not a subscriber. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, so you can make comments like Lisa and Harry. So excited you're back. Always checked if you had a new vlog that I may have missed. Yeah, you didn't miss anything. I was pondering, but I'm pondering no more. I'm back and ready to share everything I can. If you have ideas, comment in the description, or comment in the comment section below. And again, in the description below, there is the link that you can grab to join the Skool community. And I'm dedicating 100% of my energies to make that the #1 Italian real estate. There's a subscribe button again. The #1 Italian real estate collaborative, supportive fan club community group. I don't even know what to call it, but it's basically Italian real estate, and I'll show you again here. I'm watching myself. Italian real estate community is what it's called. You can already see my first post there, just explaining what to do when you get in there. You just click it and open and like and comment. And when you post about your life, or how, you're feel free to post in there why you're interested in real estate in general, why you're interested in Italian real estate. What's your focus? What's your goal? And most likely this group is going to become a resource for people to gain answers to their questions. I know there's a bunch out there already, but our goal is to be #1. So please help me get to that point by engaging and growing. And remember that once you do engage, that you'll be able to basically go up what's called the leaderboards, and you'll see level 1 through level 9. Every like gives you some points. The points get you to different levels, and each level will unlock some content. Okay, that content that you see right there is incomplete at the moment, but as I see people joining this group, I want to make sure that they're getting basically what I promised. And so it won't always be real estate related, but it will be content exclusively made for that purpose, or content that was shared previously that I think is pertinent still. So that'll be nice to see people growing and working together in there. And then we'll see where it takes us. But anyway, again, thank you for this moment. You can see that I'm playing around with different studio stuff. You can see that not everything's perfect. You got a black spot on the wall up there. But it's been fun to prepare this new studio area. You'll see that you'll see this room in its entirety at some point when I share a video about where we are,